Whoa, now everybody, I'm your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned in to another edition of the Leverage Show. Thank y'all for tapping in another day. Your boy is back. Yes, I am back. Lambo Drew is back off of my, weekend excursion, as I want to say, out in the sunny state of California, and it was beautiful. We're going to get into that. We had a great time. I'm going to fill y'all in all of those great things and some great people, man. We got a chance to meet some of these people, man, who have been on the show actually all 3 days. All the people have actually been on the Leverage Show that I can honestly say, and with some other great other people, man, that we got a chance to meet. So excited about this. Make sure y'all are tapped in tonight because this is definitely going to be a special one. We are excited and we are pushing our foot forward down on the pedals and ready to go, man. I'm tell y'all this right now. It's going to be an amazing show, man. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Y'all have been enjoying yourselves. Y'all have been, just sucking everything in that the Leverage Show and everybody else and all the guests, man, have been bringing in on here. I mean, my gosh, from last week when my guy LeBrent Speed came on here, man, Tuesday night, and literally went on ahead, man, and shut it down. If y'all didn't get a chance to check out that, please go back and rewatch that episode again from last Tuesday night. We was cooking out here on this Leverage Show and we was making it happen. And then Thursday night, man, I came on and I dropped bombs before I left that night to hit the sunny California and just enjoyed ourselves. So thank y'all for the support and me dropping some key nuggets on y'all last Thursday, man, to kind of go and piggyback off of Tuesday night. So definitely excited about that, man. Listen, I truly tonight, I'm going to get into these comments in a minute. I see y'all are already in there, but I'm excited because tonight, man, over the weekend and meeting so many people and for those and everything, man, who do know, and shout out to you guys from sending me all kind of messages. You guys, if y'all were on my Instagram, you guys seen that Instagram went ahead and blue checked me on Instagram. So shout out for that, for Instagram blue checking me over the weekend in the middle of all of this. So it's definitely been a great weekend, man. Meeting with some people, man, and talking with people and spending time with people face to face. I'm telling y'all just truly don't know how that has blessed and changed my life. And I just truly, and I'm thankful. Listen, more people had grew a fan and they had grew a great follower and a great supporter of the show. I want to call them supporters. I don't want to call him a fan. Don't want to call him a follower. I want to call him a great supporter of the show because we had so many people who we ran into, and I got a chance to go out there, man, with my guy Duke. Shout out to my guy Duke, man, here in Colorado, man. We got a chance to fly out there, and everywhere we were going, it was Lambo Drew here, man, and it was a blessing. Haven't I seen you before? Yes, I've seen you before. So literally, shout out to you guys for making my trip, making my blessing of those entire few days out in California, man, some of the best times, and actually getting a hold of one-on-one conversations with me that actually y'all blessing helped change my life. So me changing y'all life was just one thing. Y'all have blessed and changed my life on the other end, truly with some great information and some great things moving forward. We got a chance, man, on I get started with it on Friday to meet with the Jamar James, man. So shout out to Jamar James, his entire DCG family. That DCG, that digital currency guy elite group was phenomenal. Those guys, I got to say guys and women. There were more women in there than there was almost guys in there. So shout out to the women who decided to go ahead and take back their independency when it came down to learning this thing of how to trade and learning this thing of how to trade the right way and how to trade. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, literally live while we were there in the classroom. We had some great people, man, with telling their testimonies around. Of course, and everything, man, hey, I came to really just go ahead and show some love to my guy Jamar. I really wanted to be the fly in the wall. Unfortunately, that didn't happen like that, man. But I'm thankful for really getting a chance to meet so many great people because of that. But thankful that this show, this Leverage Show has become impactful to so many people, man, around the world who are people who are watching this show and people who are supporting this show and showing love for because of this show. So shout out and everything, man, for what Jamar James actually did extend, man. So much gratitude, so much love. His entire crew, man, that was there, man. And I'm telling you, those guys and those ladies can kick it hard. They go hardcore in, and they are definitely the truth. So shout out to y'all for y'all know what y'all done. Listen, Friday started off, I think we were there at 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. Our plane didn't get in till it was like 2 a.m. or something like that. 1:30, 2 a.m. Our plane didn't get in. So we literally didn't even really get a blink of sleep. We were literally, man, up and at 'em, and literally one of the first ones in that classroom for that day. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. They were cramming it in. I mean, that bell was ringing. Everybody was in front of their computers at 6 a.m. They all prepped, ready to go. I'm sitting there looking at them like, listen, Lambo need a nap, a blanket, some pillows, some kerosene heaters, and a couple of tea bags if I can, because I'm telling y'all, they were ready to go and excited to take a hold of their journey and them being able to be around, man, other like-minded people. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all never been in a room, you've never been in a building, you've never been in a facility with other like-minded people, you guys feed off of each other. There is something that literally sharpens you as y'all are together. So being in a room or being in a building or being connected to people who have the same drive as you, the same focus, the same passion as you, does something for you that you have never seen before until you're actually in an environment. And I feel that way every time I'm here with this Leverage Show family, what the Leverage Show family actually means to me, and how much that you have blessed and helped ignite a fire of people, man, around the world. I'm telling you all this right now. I can say that you guys have literally ignited a fire around the world of people with this broadcast. So I'm ecstatic about that. So again, we started off 6 a.m. Nobody had any food catered or anything in there. So Lambo Drew is already looking like, hold on, I need to get something in my system. This is Lambo Drew. We can't be coming in here and I ain't got nothing in my system like this. They didn't care about anything of what they were eating. They didn't care about, they may have had some coffee or some tea in the corner. That was it. I was like, man, this is something intense. Y'all, this DCG group is something serious in here. Like, they are focused. That's a different breed that's in that room. They are focused, and they were ready to go. They were already listening to the calls, listening to the signals, already got their laptops and everything else set up. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, oh man, it's getting ready to go down in here. And as that bell started moving and the market started moving, remember, they are already in their zones, knowing what they want to pick, and they're already trading money. And I laughed because at that point, I seen what everyone's drive was in there was. It was in their focus on something that they have either dedicated their lives to, they've dedicated their time to, they dedicated, man, something or allocated something part of their life for this moment to be in this room so that they can actually do this. Now, listen, that group was not cheap to be in that building. Let me tell you something. That elite group, I think, cost like $12,000 for each member to get in that elite group. It was amazing. That elite group, like literally of nothing but traders with Jamar James and everybody who was in there, like they literally paid some serious money. Not just that, we learned the cause of what a lot of people actually lost who were actually in there. Some of those people were business owners. I mean, a lot of those people were business owners who were actually in that room. Some of those people were retirees who decided to retire and say, you know what, we're going to park a little bit of our money. We're going to park our money into learning how to trade. And, that's almost like learning how to fish. You teach a man how to fish, and a man, he'll never have to worry about how to fish for a lifetime, similar to the same method. But, if you give a man a fish, he's going to come back, day after day or week after week, wanting you to give them more fish. That entire group with Jamar James in that room, They literally, man, put some money on the line. We call that putting skin in the game. They put some skin in the game to learn how to trade so that they can actually be trading every day for themselves. Not just that, it was so really good and therapeutic to be able to see more people that was in that room who were actually talking about not only just trading, but they were talking about some things of what they wanted to do with their life, that trading was actually to them. I've been in a lot of different rooms. I've seen a lot of different people, but I really wanted to, firsthand actually kind of go meet with this group, this particular group. And Jamar James has been a show to this Leverage Show, a friend to this Leverage Show. So shout out to him and everything, man, for actually doing that. And not just that, giving the value that he did into that group. Now, that group just did not teach how to trade. That group actually taught you how to move cryptocurrency, how to actually take cryptocurrency from some of the ways that we might have never thought that we could take and move cryptocurrency, and begin to start moving cryptocurrency and transferring cryptocurrency into some wallets that we had never even seen or heard of before. So I'm literally was shocked of hearing that, of some of the ways that they can actually move cryptocurrency. And for those who know it, we are in a space right now where, people are trying to figure out what's going on. What are the banks doing? What are you going to be doing in the next few months? Well, how are you going to maneuver around this? Listen, some of these people, shout out to Jamar, and under the leadership of Jamar, they're actually being able to move cryptocurrency and store it into many other places that most of us, because we have not either A, been taught how to move it, or B, have not been shown how to move it correctly yet, and then transfer that into moving it into other places. I mean, one of the biggest plays that I literally took away from that, and I'm gonna say this to you right now, that they've been moving cryptocurrency, not from just moving it from which more people move it from the platform. The platform goes to another platform, maybe like a Coinbase or crypto.com or one of those other, centralized platforms. And then it goes directly to from that to the bank. Well, they turned around and used another way that was going straight from that to MoneyGram. And actually, shocked the heck out of me, man. That MoneyGram was able to go ahead and cash you out just as fast, using that way of cashing out cryptocurrency and learning how to move it. And even with, you guys probably have ever heard of it, but I'm getting ready to tell y'all this right now. They're actually on some stuff called a relay card. I was actually shocked. Shout out to Jamal James for that. In the relay card, you can get as many relay cards as you want. Relay actually partners with another institution that you can pull the money from the relay card, and literally you're able to move around banks, and banks can't even hold your money, tie up your cryptocurrency, tie up all of this other stuff that people are having a fear of getting things tied up to. So shout out and everything, man, for some of the helpful techniques they were actually talking in there. Wasn't just this trading thing and everything was just them trading and that nonstop. They were actually showing you how to move money and where to store the money at, where to put the money at, so that just in case if you do come up with an IRS audit, that literally you'll be able to go ahead and be able to move money where you and your family could move money, and you can still survive. Because a lot of those guys, like I said, they were like, hey, Lambo, we were caught in situations where some people lost their homes. Some people lost millions of dollars as well. And not just that, not just losing money, but they were actually trying to figure out, like, which ways can we go to actually help us grow money? And there's quite a few different things that group actually talked about that literally opened Lambo's eyes. Like, wow, they are really innovative out here. They are really doing some things more than what we thought that they could actually do. And it's just a normal trading class. No. Hands down, if you guys can, and this is the truth, take a 7-day challenge from Jamar James. go to his website, jamarjames.com or digitalcurrencyguy.com or whatever it is. Go take a 7-day challenge and then find out if that's something that you're interested in. And then if that's something that you're interested in, pursue it. I mean, he's got programs as little as maybe a couple $100 a month. And then he's got some of his elite programs at $5,000 or $12,000, for these elite programs that do show you step by step of how to trade. Not just that, they kind of stick with you with the trading. So for some of those who are out there and that's something that you really desire to learn, trust me, I can vouch for it. The guy, that program, everybody in there, they are amazing, amazing, amazing. They're really doing some really cool things. So shout out to that, so we will find out what that is once we get to it. But I will keep y'all guys posted and everything, man, on what you guys can do for that and how you guys can really get plugged in and tapped in. That group, I'm trying to tell you, they actually have Zoom calls, one-on-one calls. They're really good, and they actually doing full live meetings. Not just that, when they hang out, they go hang out. They go get. We were at the Carlsbad Inn. For those who know that place is in San Diego in a very, very, very nice, prestigious area, and they're actually out there, man. Helping people, man. It's a more neutral place because a lot of people came from LA. We had quite a few people who flew in from Alabama and other cities as well to come in there. So shout out to Randy, shout out to Mike, shout out to David, shout out to Courtney, shout out to Jamar, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody watching. Y'all are truly, truly, truly amazing for what y'all actually done and what y'all actually are doing in that community. So I really don't want to go too much into that, but I just know that they are doing some things. They're showing people exactly how to move some money, how to move some crypto that a lot of people don't know about. And I'm telling y'all, they're giving them the actual plays, like play behind play, play behind play, play behind play, play behind play. Blew Lambo's mind of like, wow, they're really showing people how to move this thing and move this thing the right way. I'm telling y'all this now. Shout out for that. Sorry, I had to go ahead and take a sip of that. So, enough of that. That was Friday. Friday was amazing. Like I said, we ended with some great dinners. We had some great times. A lot of hee-hee-ha-has. I posted the pictures for those who've seen it on my Instagram. Man, I'm tell you, they did verified Lambo Drew blue check me, man, this weekend. So I've been posting pictures nonstop. I also posted pictures in my private Telegram group with just a couple of private guys, people and everything who got a hold of that. I put that in there to make sure that people got a chance to see that. That was amazing. And then Saturday was an amazing day too as well. I got to meet with my guy, Tim Roberts. Shout out to Tim. This is his clothing line, Tilted Panda. So shout out to Tim for providing the shirt. I told him I was going to bust it on the Leverage Show. I was going to make sure that I was going to support my guy, Tim Roberts' shirt on the Leverage Show. So shout out to Tim for just giving us an amazing time and showing us an amazing time. For those who know, Tim Roberts is definitely, man, the building business funding strategy person, man, that you ever really want to meet. Like I said, man, it's really good to know friends and have some great friends. And not just that, man, Tim Roberts, I mean, I don't have him right now. There may be, I think I got him put up. But Tim Roberts, man, when I first got a chance, man, to really talk with him, a few years back, and we got a chance to do business. Some of my people right now who are on this show have done business or is possibly doing business right now with Tim Roberts. And he's been an amazing, phenomenal guy, man. Tim really got a chance just to open us with welcome open arms, man. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. He lives in San Clemente. First of all, Tim took us to a car show early Saturday morning. So for those and everything who know, man, Lambo loves cars, man. And they had a full Lamborghini Road where we was at in San Clemente. For those who know this, it's a place right in San Clemente by the outlets. So every Saturday, if you guys are ever in the San Diego area, by the San Clemente Outlet Mall, there is a car show that's there on Saturday mornings. I didn't even understand that there would be a car show there every Saturday morning in San Diego. But if you're in that area by the outlets off of Highway 5, and you get off by those San Clemente outlets, make sure you make it there to the car show every single Saturday, which was a definitely amazing time to network. We met some amazing, great people, and we had an amazing, great time. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, Tim did his thing. So shout out to Tim for really, really, really showing us, man, some serious love out the gate, out back, and then taking us, man, from that, man, we got a chance to meet some great people at the car show. We actually did some old school footage of Shelby's and all of that. So shout out, man, to some great people like Bob and all of them, man, who were there, who really blessed us, man, true, and who said, yo, we're going to be tapped into the Leverage Show now, man, as well. That was a blessing. That was amazing. We got a chance to go eat lunch that day. Blessed our socks off. Sorry about that, everybody. Blessed our socks off. First time Lambo has ever had a steak at a bar. They call it a steak bar. Have y'all ever heard of that? Y'all put it in the comments if y'all ever heard of a steak bar. Literally, we're at a bar. The hostess come up, like Tim comes out and he says, yo, Lambo, I want to take y'all out to eat. I'm going to take y'all to the best steak. So in my head, me and Duke's head, we already thinking, oh, we getting ready to go to a nice steakhouse and stuff like that. So Tim takes us like literally like right around the corner from his house, like we're from his office. We're walk there, and we get to this bar, and we looking at this bar like this bar looks like I don't know, Champs. If anybody knows Champs, if there's a Champs in your area or something like that, it looks similar to that. You know, nothing that's really high fancy or anything else like that. So we get down there, we have a seat at the bar. We looking at the tables. We just like, well, man, you know, we should be sitting at these tables here because look, we ain't drinking nothing at this bar here. I don't know what he's talking about. And sure enough, I look to the left and my right. They say, no, Andrew, they serve you here at the bar. And it's served table style at the bar. I had never in my life heard of a steak bar. You say, yeah, this is known as a steak bar. So sure enough, the hostess comes over, the little waiter, he comes over, he unfolds the towel, and I'm laughing as he unfolds the towels, and he sets it on the steak bar. And I'm looking at the towel on the steak bar. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying to myself, this is Lambo now. Brother, I don't know what you're serving on this bar, but most of the time I've ever seen a bar, they got drinks out here on this bar. Or they got bar food. You know, anybody knows they got bar food. You may get some tableside hamburger or something else like that. And then he proceeds to go and lay out all of the knives and the cutlery and everything else. And Lambo's looking over, and I'm looking to the right, left and right. And I said, hey, Tim, I've never had a steak at a bar. I say, this is the first time that we get ready to probably do this and stuff like that. He said, trust me, Lambo, you got to try it. It's one of the best that you're going to have. So sure enough and everything, man, we get out there. They bring some deviled eggs out. The deviled eggs were probably some of the best deviled eggs I've ever had in my life. The deviled eggs had this, and if y'all got some deviled eggs out there, and y'all know some places who makes the bomb deviled eggs, y'all let Lambo know. The deviled eggs actually had this crust on the deviled eggs. Like it was almost like a pan-fried crust. Like they made it like deep-fried the egg with this pan-fried crust and then stuffed it with the double egg stuffing with bacon and everything else on the inside and literally gave it to you. I said, man, if my wife was here, she probably had to fight me for the other two. I said, I'm telling you this right now, they were that good. I've never had double eggs like that in my life. And everybody kept saying, yeah, man, you're going to really like them double eggs. Now, I'm listening to this. People talking to the left and the right of me that's telling me that this probably going to be the best double eggs I've ever had. I'm thinking when I see a double egg, you know, and we call them double eggs or deviled eggs. You know, I'm thinking that when I see these devil eggs, they coming out the little devil eggs that's in the white shell and all. I'm not seeing this little brown thing that they didn't deep fried the devil eggs, the white part of it, with this crust around it, and then turned around and then filled it all in. I said, oh yeah, see y'all trying to make people gain some weight around here. I know what y'all trying to make people do. So it was good. Needless to say, that was real good. And then the steak came out. Phenomenal steak. Phenomenal the way that they did it. I like my steaks medium or medium well. I don't eat them any other way. For people who know that, the frog sauce that was actually on top was amazing. Even in everything, man, like I said, my sides, my mac and cheese sides, you got to be good coming out of this place. I was already skeptical. I'm eating at a steak bar. I had a bar with these steaks. And I'm laughing because people are waiting on to see my expression. And I'm laughing because while I'm sitting there eating the steak, in my mind, it's registering. You're not sitting down in front of a table with this nice tablecloth and everything else. You just got this napkin. What is this maitre d', this hostess put down on this steak bar. Boom. Put the utensils down next to you and say, yeah, we getting ready to blow your mind here at the bar. That was still running through my mind. To the left of me, my guy Duke, he's eating a salmon, saying the salmon was so good, he wanted to have another salmon. And to the right of me, Tim had another steak and stuff like that at this steak bar. We're busting out laughing at this point because we're like, man, you got to be kidding me. We're at a steak bar eating steak, fine dining, and a nice salmon. And I'm laughing at this because it's not registering to me. And Tim says, dude, you're in Cali. Everybody has to fight, you understand, for ways in Cali. And I'm laughing because I'm like, dude, who in the world am I going to tell? When I go back to the Leverage Show family on Tuesday, and I tell the Leverage Show family that I ate steak at a steak bar in California, everybody going to bust out laughing at me. You understand? Because, man, it's not even going to blow your mind. But if you guys want to know the name of that steak bar in Cali, it's in San Clemente. And the name of that steak bar is called Nick's. Nicks. Nick's. So if you guys are ever at Nick's in San Clemente, definitely, you got to get some of the great dishes that they actually had. That blew my mind, blew Lambo's mind at Nick's in San Clemente, California. Shout out to you, Nick. Shout out to you, Tim, for that great and everything, man. Blessing that you gave us. It was truly amazing. But also, Tim went on ahead. We left there, went back to his office. Tim went on ahead, man, and blessed me there with one of my favorite players of all times. He said, Andrew, what's your favorite player of all time? And I said, my favorite player of all time, everybody knows, man, hangs right here over my shoulder. It's Kobe Bryant. Now, for those who know, Tim owns also a sports card shop. And Tim said and everything, he said, well, okay, Lambo, you love Kobe Bryant? Okay, cool. I got something for you. He goes into his box, the special box that he got. He pulls out and everything, man, 2 cards. And in these glass cases, he gives them to me. And both of them were 2 Kobe Bryant rookie cards in his rookie season, man, fully framed. And he said, Andrew, this is for you, Lambo. Thank you for help changing lives. Thank you for help changing my life. I brought tears to my eyes right then and there, man, because we are here to help change people's lives. Kobe hangs over my shoulder because that's where he sits at every day in my life. I'm always looking for something. My wife can tell you I'm always doing something, and, when we think so much about people in our life, we don't value people until people and everything, man, either exit our life or somehow with everything, man, they're no longer in our life because of whatever reason. And I'm truly thankful to know Tim Roberts as a friend, truly thankful to know him as a person who is helping changing lives as a general, as a culture changer, as somebody who is really pushing the culture forward, and to kind of sit face to face. We can talk about everybody, man, and what people are doing and what people are saying and stuff like that. But when genuine people enter your arena, man, you are blessed beyond words when they enter your arena, when they enter your life. And in that short time, man, we went back, we went discuss business. Yeah, we got down to business. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna always reach up off of each other. greatness will always bounce things off of each other. You understand? And I'm laughing at that time and that moment because Tim comes from Kentucky, Lambo comes from New Orleans. You understand? And we have similar drives in our life when it gets us to a place. All of us, we may come from somewhere, wherever background or geographical location you have come from. You come from something, but the whole objective in life is, what is your purpose? How are you affecting change? How are you being positive to affect positive change? And as I sat there and I listened to Tim, sometimes and everything, man, you get in a room, it's not always the time for you to talk. It's not always the time for you to say everything out of your mouth. Sometimes it's time for you to humble up and listen and hear and everything, man, what someone else is telling someone else, because it may just bless and change your life. And as I began to listen to Tim talk to one of the other gentlemen, Duke, who actually traveled with me, he began to start giving him blueprints, step by step by step, a full plan of what he was executing in his life, how he was going to execute it, full drawn out plan. Now, keep in mind, he has did this for other people, other clients for me, so many other clients for me, and it's blessed my life. And I'm laughed because as I'm listening to him, he's in his craft doing what he does best. And I sat back in awe, not just as of a friend, but now as of a person of getting a chance to know Tim Roberts. And most people in life, you'll never be connected to people of greatness or people who are great in their craft, or never really celebrate people who are great in their craft because we're too busy overlooking everybody else for us to be selfishness in our own way. But when you get a chance to kind of look back at what they do best, what they do for their living, and what they do to help people and help change countless of other people's lives, you grow, man, in awe of what God has blessed you around, and see what God and everything, man, has placed in your life and circling you around so other people on your team may win. So I'm blessed and fortunate to know the same man that we had a chance to sit there with Tim and talk with him and bless us as he did. I get the chance to tell other people who are literally on this broadcast, like, make sure y'all tapping in with Tim Roberts. Because not only that I believe in him, and I've sent other people who have got amazing results, but now only that I can sit there and say, you know what? He's got your best of interest. He has the best of heart for you. He has the king's heart towards you. And anytime he has the king's heart towards you, he's going to do well by that. And if he does well by that, he's going to lead you to a victory. So if you got business, anything in your business credit that needs to be done, please don't hesitate to reach out to my guy, Tim Roberts. If you need help, please go ahead, shoot me a message. I will make sure I will connect you with people now who are going to talk about getting it done. There's a difference in somebody who say, oh, they can do this and say they can do that and say that. No, I know he going to go get it done. It's not even a question. I know what he has done for other people. I know what he has done for my other clients. I know what he's going to go get it done. But just follow the directions, follow it through. And I promise you, you will definitely get that home run you need. So it was a blessing, man, Saturday meeting with Tim Roberts on that level. And we literally stated this, we were talking, and I told Duke, I said, man, the highlight of the trip is going to be our last 2 days. And that was with Tim Roberts and, my guy, brother Rasheed, on the very next day, that Sunday. Sure enough, Sunday rolls around. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. We stayed downtown in downtown San Diego at this point. We were downtown probably at the, it was at the Hilton downtown, across from the convention center. So, and then the harbor sits right over there. It's beautiful, man. They got all kind of stuff, man, down there. If y'all get a chance to ever get to San Diego, please go. It's a very, very, very beautiful city, very clean city. There's some other cities I've seen and I personally went through that literally, man, are helping change people's lives. So we got a chance to get out, go do some sightseeing, take a lot of pictures and everything else to get the mental minds ready for Coach Rasheed that Sunday. And I remember and everything, man, I was telling Duke before, his head was still messed up and stuff like that from the day before a meeting with Tim Roberts, like still gone, because what Tim was doing in his head was mentally conditioning him what he was getting ready to run the play out of. And then Sunday, I said, well, man, you got to get ready for this, because this is getting ready to blow your mind. We get the chance to meet with Coach Rasheed after coming from Coronado Beach. And for those who know, Coronado Beach, Imperial Beach, is some of the last Southwest cities you guys will ever see that's in the United States. Anything else outside of that is Mexico at that point. And so, excuse me, we got a chance to go there. Got a chance to look at some beachfront properties, beachfront villas. It was an amazing time and enjoyed ourselves. We got a chance to go meet with Coach Rasheed. We wind up going to this place. It was a Jamaican place. I can't even think of it. I don't know if it's called One Love, Real Love, or something like that. If you guys get a chance, man, check that spot out in San Diego, man. I think it's called Real Love or One Love. Jamaican restaurant. Man, it's a great spot. For those who know Jamaican food, we love Jamaican food. So in comes Coach Rasheed after we get our food, we sit down, we talk, give him a big hug, man, dap him off. And Coach comes in with this biggest, just genuine type of aura to him that you already know, man. My brother is walking in a different light to actually help people, man. And I'm laughing because Coach Rasheed, I know if you guys know who was on the broadcast, he was here and we had over 5 hours. Almost 5 hours worth of a broadcast of my guy, Coach Rasheed, man. And we knew we was in for it. My wife already had talked up Duke and talked up to Coach Rasheed and told me to give Coach Rasheed, man, her love, man, that's our guy. Also told me to do that same for Tim and everybody. And I'm laughing because Coach Rasheed comes in there. And, I mean, he didn't waste any time. He sat down at that table. We greeted each other, and we quickly went into business. For those who know, that's the people you want to be around yourself with. He quickly went into business and went to running every play down. What I mean, very knowledgeable, probably one of the most knowledgeable men I know in his field, who knows just about everybody, who knows just about every project that's going on, the CEO of the project, the right underneath the CEO of the project, or somebody. Coach Rasheed, if y'all are definitely not tapped in, y'all make sure y'all go follow Coach Rasheed. I think it's Rasheed Next Level on YouTube. Make sure y'all go follow him, because he's really going ahead and bringing some stuff out, man, and helping people out. But so we get to start talking. Coach Rasheed begins to start going in on all the programs. What has happened? What failed? What's not working right? What is working right? All of the stuff, man, good, bad, the ugly, the in-between, the out-of-tween, everything else. And then all of a sudden, we get to some new plays that Coach Rasheed starts talking about. Duke was almost at the cross the table, because now you got to remember, we had the Jamaican spot. So he did already ate himself into a coma over there. So he didn't call it the itis. For those and everything who know what the itis is, the itis and everything is, especially in the Black community. Let me help everybody out. In our culture, we get the itis when we ate a lot of food at a table and your body just starts slowing down. And your eyelids start getting more heavier than the food even on your plate or what's left on your plate. And I'm telling you right now, when Duke caught the itis, nothing else woke him up outside of that itis until Coach Rasheed went on ahead and went with the next play. And I'm telling y'all, this is so profound to be a part of this community, to be a part of this leverage show, to be connected. This is the power of positive influence. Coach Rasheed starts going in on one of the other programs. I'm tell y'all this right now. Actually, two of the other programs. Let's talk about it. Two of the other programs he starts going in on. When he went to start talking numbers and how with low risk some of these other plays are now that y'all are going to get introduced to pretty soon, it instantly went on ahead and took me back and said, this is what we were here to do, to infect change. It was so much that I had to get up and walk away from the table. Duke got cleaned up and walked out from the table, because at this point, people have brilliantly, shout out to my guy, man, Quentin, man, CPMD, for literally going on ahead, man, coming on this broadcast. And if you guys missed it, he talked about it on that broadcast. So y'all guys can kind of go back, take a listen to what he was saying. He actually did a Zoom right after that about what I'm getting ready to speak about. It literally helped change people's lives, man. So there's a program that's going to be out, and it's coming out, and it's already out right now. And it's actually helped change people's lives. Similar to how the other one CP is, and we're going to just say that. CP is a program that's been netting people 25%. It's a private play now, right? But what it does, what it consists of is making a loan package, on a, YouTube marketing. Let's say that YouTube marketing advertisement. Having a loan package against, Google ads and YouTube marketing. That's all it is. That pays you 25%, on back on your loan, right? That's what we're going to say. We just paraphrase it, right? Because we can't say anything else outside of that. This program, if I told you, and I was a little upset that my guy Quentin couldn't go ahead and talk about it a little bit on the broadcast, but if there is a way where someone could go into a trade and then take the trade and you be the liquidity provider for the trade, that means you're the one who's actually giving the person the money to be able to trade. So no matter if the stock moves up or moves down, you still get a profit out of that because you're the one who's providing the money to the person actually who's doing the trading. If you could actually be the liquidity provider for that, so no matter if the market is moving sideways or up and down, you'll still make money. Would you trust that? And I say that's a hands down. That's a win-win situation. Well, these people have made a program where literally, no matter if the markets are moving up or down, you're the liquidity provider. You take up money, you get profit off of that money that provides the money for the institutions or the people who's moving the money to go up or down. I said, that's a no-brainer to me. I said, why would nobody and everything want to take effect of that? He said, most people don't know about it, Andrew. So imagine you being in a fixed fight, regardless of if the boxer wins, the boxer loses, or the boxer has an even draw. You would win. Would you take that honor? Would you take that? And yes, that definitely would be a play that you would take because now the risk to reward is a lot more in your favor than it is in everything, man, against you. So shout out to Coach breaking us down that play. And after what we've seen, $25,000 to get you in 1 year, if somebody decided to park $25,000 in, and I don't want to even go into what that number is. You would have to get out and talk to Coach about that. But let's just say that was a strong 7-figure number in 12 months, compounded. Yeah, that's a little bit different in what some of the plays that people have been running, and people have been running and not being real successful in that. So we want to get to those plays that people are definitely running the play, making automated money in these plays, and allowing people to be able to leverage up and go do some of these other things. You understand? Go do some of these other plays that now you can physically make and have a lifestyle of enjoying it. Not just that, you earn money off of two sides. You earn money off of not just parking your money for 6 or 12 months, but also earn money where you can make money back every single week, every single month on another side of that play. Shout out to Coach for that, because that whole entire movement will change people's lives and change people's lives like you have never seen it before. So be on a movement for that, because it's definitely going to help a lot of people, man, for that. So we got a chance to meet with Coach Sunday, talk about so many great things. Coach is just probably one of the most genuine guys you're ever going to meet. I mean, one of the guys that you better be ready to talk. You better be able to bring something to the table, some sort of value to the table, because that's the type of person he is. And I'm thankful to have people like that in my corner these times. And, you know, we in there, we're getting a hold of like BOJ, and BOJ, he's sick at that point of trying to recuperate because he had been singing all weekend long. For those who know, BOJ was singing out there for Virginia Tech and everybody else. So He had literally had, I don't know, he was trying to recoup from that. So shout out to him for that. So we're laughing at each other, and he said, Lambo, we really got to do something, all of us together, and which we are. And I'm going to talk about that another time. We're going to do something all together. But I want y'all to understand something. In that time when we were leaving Coach Rasheed, we were looking back like, hey, man, you got to come out to Denver. You got to come see us out because you have been a blessing in our life. We really want to take you and your family. Y'all come on out here, come see us. And I said, man, let's do this genuinely because they'll loosely say that. Yeah, you come out, come see me, but they really don't mean it. You understand? Like when I tell people, yo, I'm coming to California, I'm coming to Cali, I'm coming to see these people. This is who we're coming to see. We're coming to see these people. I'm not going to make up an excuse not to see you because I'm trying to do everything else but to try to see you. Be genuine, be direct, be intentional with your words, be intentional with your actions and what you're going to do for people. That's the way that you have positive influence on people's lives. So as ecstatic he was to see me, Coach was to see us, we were that ecstatic to see him. It was more graceful leaving his presence than it actually was and everything, man, leaving some of the other people's presence that I've actually have left and was just like, wow, I couldn't wait to leave their presence because their presence vexed me. Coach Rasheed, genuine, humble, awesome, great man of God. Great father to his kids, great definitely husband to his wife, and is really helping people in his community and allowing his impact to grow. I truly, man, got a salute and everything, man, that brother for what he has done and what he's doing in that space. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in because we got to make sure that you guys are connected to some of the best. So then, as we're leaving there, we get a chance to go to a comedy show. In a downtown San Diego. What was his name of this group? It was the Madhouse Comedy or something like that. I don't know. Coach will probably have to reach out to him at the end of this broadcast and ask him. I think it was Madhouse Comedy Club or something like that. So there was a Nigerian guy who was on that name, Chinindo Ukana. He's a well-known, I guess, comedian. He's from Nigeria. So shout out and everything, man, to my guy Duke from looking it up because my guy Duke said, yeah, he's from my tribe. He's Igbo. He's from my tribe. So we got there and had an amazing time. This is us, like literally trying to finish up our California trip. And man, the dude is having us laughing out of our socks. Tremendously funny. But it was something that he said that really went on ahead and resonated with us. And what he said was, most of the time, more people spend the time trying to figure out how they're going to exit out of a room than intentionally being in a room. And I hate to say this, but it's the truth. Most of the time, you want to know, when is the program going to end? When is the show going to end? When is this movie going to be over with? When is this thing or this ever place of life that I'm going to be at, when is that going to come to an end? Well, I hate to say this, but sometimes you need to change your outlook, change your perception, and say, you know what? I'm not waiting on this when it's going to end. I'm going to enjoy the ride while I'm actually going through it. And I think that in life, all of us need to sit there and say, you know what? We may not like the position we are in. We may not like the place that we're in. We may not even like the moment that we're in. But understand this, that you have to switch your gears from negative and having a negative outcome, a negative action, a negative reaction, a negative outlook, and change it to having a positive outlook, a positive outcome, a positive reaction. Like, you know what? You're right. We're getting ready to go help people. We're getting ready to go change the world. We're getting ready to go change people for whatever that we may do, whatever your gifts are, whatever your craft is, whatever that you choose to bless people with. Let's go be that change that you can be. Stop counting down the seconds and the minutes and hoping that, the broadcast is over and hoping the conversation is over and hoping that things are over because your attention span is not fulfilled. You understand me? Each one of these people, man, that we had over the weekend, we were upset because we just didn't have enough time with each other. We could have sit back up there and spent more time and had more value to be able to talk about more things. But the time was limited. And what would happen if you adjusted the way you look at your everyday outcome of life and who comes into your circle and who you talk to and what you say? What happens if that turned from negative to positive? How big of an influence, much more, would you have of being positive influence in that person's life, in your own life, in the life of people that you have been destined and designed to be around? How much more positive would you actually have? Most of the time, you are counting yourself out of your designed place that you're destined to be in. Into the rooms that you're destined to walk into, you're counting yourself out because you have a negative outlook. You have a negative mindset. Like, I'm never going to get anything out of this. I'm never going to be able to accomplish this. I'm never going to get anything that's going to be me out of this conversation. And when you have that, you have nothing positive to give back into somebody, speak into somebody, speak over to somebody. We are here to allow our journeys to make the biggest impact they can make by the actions that we perform. Not just the words that we say, but our actions, your body action, your reaction to a thing says everything to people. Do they just tolerate me? Or do they celebrate me? And a lot of people, you've been doing that too. They've been in your circle. They've been on your phone. They've been through your text thread. They've been through your messages. You're only tolerating people rather than you're celebrating people. Let's get a hold of the people that you choose to celebrate, and let's be genuine to them. Let's genuinely speak into them and talk with them and bless them when you talk with. Genuinely say something to them that gives them a whole different perspective and a positive turn on all the negative things that they've been going through. If somebody in your camp is going through something negative, send them a positive word. Send them something that can bless them. Send them something that can actually change their life around, or change their circumstances around, or change their outlook of how they're viewing their circumstances that they're currently in. Having the positive influence is making sure that your outlook is more effective than their in-look is. And the more positive your outlook on a situation is to their in-look of how they're in-looking outside of their situation, guess what? Y'all will have the ability to make sure that that person is changing. And that person and everything, man, is seeing themselves in victory, seeing themselves winning, seeing themselves crossing those finish lines, seeing themselves crossing that journey. That's what we're about here. We're about on this leverage show to help level you up to another level, to say you can do it, you can make it, you can break through it, you can become anything that you want to become. You can literally break through anything that has been holding you back and been hindering you. Nothing in this world that you are going through is literally going to stop you, because you have the possibility of the know-how that if nothing could stop you, what could you achieve? Unlimited things. That's your lifestyle. That's the lifestyle you should start living. That's the lifestyle you see yourself out today. That's the eyes that you see yourself out of. That's literally looking out of the perspective like, you know what? I don't see myself being sick no more. I don't see myself being broke no more. I don't see myself being less than no more. I don't see myself being less inadequate than I should be. I see myself being the head and not the tail, the lender and not the borrower, above and not beneath. I see myself being that. You have to see yourself being blessed. That's the positive influence that you must have on your life. Literally, I got a few tips that will help you out today. Let me share these with you. Y'all go ahead and write this down. I'm telling you, this will help you out. You ready? Number one, have a positive attitude. Most of the time, most of us, we haven't had a positive attitude on things, straight up. Because we become so negative or so bitter because our situation or our trials or us going through the same thing over and over has made us bitter than has made us better. And because of that, we have told ourselves that I won't be positive unless somebody becomes positive to me. Have you ever thought that? I've thought that. I've been in Rome. Listen, I'm gonna tell on Lambo's self. Y'all ain't gotta sit out there and agree with me. Y'all can keep your comments and everything to yourself. Let Lambo talk to y'all. I've been in that pity point in my life and that pity party in my life where it's nothing positive is happening to me. Forget being positive to everybody else. Forget speaking to people. Forget saying something nice. Forget saying something of meaning. Forget saying something that help encourages somebody. Forget saying something that actually help pushes somebody in the right direction. I've been in that position. Now, I'm going to keep my words to myself. I ain't going to say nothing to nobody. I'm sorry. I ain't got nothing for them. Look at my life. Look the way my life going. So what you do is you put yourself in a pity party and then you surround yourself with so much negativity because everything's been going negative in your life. And you just wait on like, hey, God, I want you to do the miraculous in my life. Change my life around. Change my circumstances around. Change all the negative and bad stuff that I've been going through. Change that around, and then I'll become positive again. I've been through that. It never got any better. Straight up. God, come help me. Come help change my life. Come help change this positive. And God said, no. You affect it. You lead by this. You lead by changing your attitude towards this. So number one is having a positive attitude. You have to have a positive attitude about your situation. You have to have a positive attitude about your life. You have to have a positive attitude about the outcome of things. It's okay. I've been negative. I've said negative things at other people like, they won't keep that long. They probably won't never have that. Hey, they got it now? Give them another 3 months. The repo man get ready to come pick that up. I've said so many negative things. They won't be together long. They won't be married long because my trials, my tribulations literally put me into a place while I had a negative attitude rather than a positive attitude. And God just self-checked me like a man. Yo, check yourself. You my son, but check yourself because you got to have a positive attitude about this. You can't think like this. Even though it's coming your way, I got to have you flip it. Have a positive attitude. No matter what room you walk in, no matter what table you sit down, no matter what phone call you're on the other end of, have a positive attitude. That's called being game ready. You understand what game ready is? Being game ready is not dependent on what you went through that week, what you went through that morning. If you had a restless night, if you woke up and didn't eat breakfast that morning, they didn't serve you the right type of food or the right type of drink before game day. So now and everything, you got a pity, you got an attitude. They didn't do me right. They didn't wake up and tell me good morning. No, get a game face. When you wake up in that morning, you need to be running. You need to be running. Whether you are the hunter or the hunted, you need to be running. So have a positive attitude when you wake up in the morning. And you know how you have a positive attitude? Gratitude. Start giving gratitude for things. God, I thank you for my eyes. God, I thank you for my feet. God, I thank you and everything for my hands, my mental mind, that I have the awareness. I may not got all that I got. Sometimes you got to be real. Sometimes things may be stressing you out. I don't know how I'm going to pay this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I really would like this to happen. I really would love my life to be. Now, we're going to give gratitude. We're going to give gratitude. And that's how you begin to speak that positive attitude first thing in the morning. And you keep that going all the way till at night. You may lose it throughout the day because people are going to try to get on your nerves, but just have a positive and be gratitude. Show gratitude in that area and watch what happens on your life. Here we go. Number 2, lead by example. Lead by an example. Not only is number 1 having a positive attitude is good, but lead by example. Some people are only positive attitude, or only positive person they're ever going to run into is going to be you. Straight up. Straight up. You know there's a bunch of negative Nancy's and pitiful Peters and a bunch of Doubting what we call them? Doubting Thomases. They're going to have a bunch of them in your life. Keep being positive and lead by example. You have to be the leader. Somebody has to take charge of this. Like, you know what? You Lambo, you're right. I got to take charge of my life. I can't be letting other people or other situations and what they do or what they say or what they feel about me or what they have written off on me or written me off. I can't allow what they do to affect my leadership. Some of y'all are allowing people to affect your leadership and how you're leading and how you're running your ship because of how they treat you or how they respond to you. You don't need to respond to people in their negativity and their bitterness and all of that. Don't allow that to be negative. Lead by example. How I'm going to lead by example? You're right, Lambo. You know what? Let me tell you something. I should have cussed them out yesterday. I should have told them off the other day. I should have went upside their head when they actually spoke out of turn and they came at me. I should have went out there. I should have went and did something to them. But you know what? You're right. I sucked it up. Some of y'all, man, gotta be like, I'm telling y'all gotta be like that sponge in your bath water. When it drop into that water, you gotta just suck it up. There's some things you gotta just say, you know what, Lambo? Woo, I was getting ready to go off on her or him or them or whoever, but I sucked it up. And you was right. I led by example. I let my character and my integrity do the talking for me. I let that do the talking for me rather than that not do the talking for me. See, sometimes in everything, man, people are trying to figure out why people are not in the position that they're in because they lack leadership skills. Straight up. I'm giving you a straight up example. They lack leadership skills. I can look at people and say, oh, they'll fold under pressure. Pressure gets hot, they're going to fold. Because they're waiting on everyone else to make a decision except for them. And anybody who makes and has to wait on somebody to make a decision except for you, you are not set to lead. Straight up, you are not set to lead if you have to wait to make a decision off of somebody else's reaction. Oh, let them make the first move. Let who make the first move? Who are we? No, make a decision. When you feel comfortable with your decision, leaders are made or broken by the decisions that they made. Straight up. I look at any CEO. I can look at any person in position, in power. They are there because their ability to make a decision. Lead by example. Number 3, be confident and do what you know is right for you. I'm saying this now. Be confident and do what you know is right for you. That's number 3. Some people, you've been making decisions based on what other people have thought about you and what you believe other people is right for you instead of what's right for you. It's not settling within your spirit. So you make a decision based off of them. and based off of what they would think and what they will allow. Stop making decisions off of other people's. You're letting other people, it's just the truth. You're letting other people and everything, man, take credit, and actually you're paying rent in other people's head that you should not even be paying rent to. Straight up. Trust your own decision. Be confident, man, in what you do and what you know is right. Number 4, live a joyous life and be happy. Live a joyous life and be happy. That means every day ain't going to be happy, but you have to live a joyous life. You have to say, you know what? You're right about this. You're right about this, Lambo. I'm going to choose to shift my mindset, and I'm going to shift because I want to live a joyous lifestyle. I just don't want to go ahead and live any lifestyle. I want to live a lifestyle that is better for me, that is better for my family, that is better for my business, that is better for people around me. I want to live a lifestyle like that. That's what we're here to do. We're here to affect change in those areas. Make sure that you live a joyous life. Don't just be living life just to live life. If happiness or joy is not in that equation, find out what makes that equation and put that in your life. Remember, this is what this is about. Next one, teach, don't preach. Here we go. Teach, don't preach. Some of y'all, who was the writer? The songwriter said, I think it was Barry White, say, practice what you preach. You're telling me this, telling me that. You say once I'm with you, you never go back. I know there's a lesson that you want to teach. Well, here I am, baby. Practice what you preach. Teach. Y'all like that little serenade, huh? I know Nada like that serenade. Teach, don't preach. Some things you got to teach. Do your best just to give the options and teach why you think they ought to be an alternative rather than just preaching it. When you're teaching allows you to give different perspectives. Teaching allows you to see it in different angles. Teaching allows you to see it in different views that you would see. Teaching allows that. When you preach, all you preach is one way, one vision, one thing. You're preaching a statement. Most preachers, when they preach a statement. They preach a statement. And so when preachers preach, hold on. Here we go. You're right. I had to kind of revamp. I kind of had to revamp back. Here we go. And this is something I want y'all to always remember. Y'all can hashtag this. Y'all can hashtag this because this is something that I want you to remember. Y'all ready? Preachers preach points. Teachers talk truths. Straight up. Preachers preach points. Teachers talk truths. With an S. A preacher, no disrespect, this is what it is. Someone's preaching to you. They're preaching points. They gathered points. And they're preaching points. They're going to hone in on those points because, hey, these are the points that we want to preach. But a teacher, he talks truths. He teaches truths. That there's many different things, many different perspectives, many different outlooks. Maybe you haven't looked at it like this. Maybe you haven't seen it like this. Maybe this part, literally, a teacher will teach you and show you That's why Jesus was one of the greatest teachers of all times. He will show you things, and then he teaches it so that it comes to your level, that you get it, that you understand it. That like, wow, you know what, Lambo? You're right about that. I understand it. It came to me in a way that only I can understand. And sometimes we need to talk to people and teach people in a way that the truths are all out, and for them to see exactly what aligns to them. Everything will not align to them. Everything won't align to you. But when you're teaching it, you gravitate to the thing that aligns to you and illuminates on the inside of you. Like, oh, I never noticed that. I never seen it like that. No one ever broke it down to me like that. Teachers teach truths. Preachers preaches points. It's the truth. Hey, these preachers didn't grab points. It's no disrespect. This is what it is. This is truth. They're gonna preach these points. We're gonna preach it until either I get it preached over and over into your head. You've heard it repetitively. Not just that, I preach it into you now. Now you're up, you're running, you're jumping, you're shouting, and doing everything else. That's cool. That's cool. That's really good. But I need something to settle in you. After all the running and shouting and jumping and turning around and doing all this and slapping your neighbor high fives, I'm tell you this right now. When the teacher begins to start settling down, start speaking into you, start saying some things like, wow, I took a slower listen to what they were hearing. I heard it differently. He spoke it out of his mouth. He said it one way, but I got a different interpretation from that. There's truths that is going on with that. And the truth is resonating within you. It's settling down. You understand? The truth settled down into you. They make a deposit into you. So when the deposit is made, you have now a withdrawal that you can make from out of you. If you ask somebody, listen to the truth. I really want y'all to do this. I'm being serious when I say this. Go to somebody who goes to a straight preaching church. Straight preaching, just flat out preaching. Flat out preaching. No disrespect. Flat out preaching church. Wherever they're at. And you go up to them and ask them, hey, what did your preacher preach about today? Oh, preacher preached, oh man, he got the preaching and everything, man, on 1 John, man, 3:16. I don't know. He made John 3:16. Let's just do John 3:16. For God so loved the world. Oh, and he gave his only begotten son. Oh, and they say, man, preacher, pastor, cut up, bishop, cut up, prophets, cut up, pastor, cut up, whatever. And the next one you know, you asked them this. What did you learn from what you got today? And a strong 95%, I'm going to just be straight up real with you. A strong 95% will say, well, I got to hold on. Because the pastor was saying, I got to hold on. No. What did you retain the entire time of every word that came out of his mouth or her mouth? What did you retain? See, the thing about it is that we get so caught up with the emotion that we don't understand the retainment side of things. That's why when someone sits down in front of you and they begin to start teaching and they begin to start saying, hey, let's break this down, people are going to do one or two things. It's going to catch their attention span or their attention span won't get caught and it's going to make them drift away. So some people, they are gravitated to the excitement, to the movement of things. But there's nothing solid to hold on to that challenges them to become a better them. Not to say there's anything wrong with that. But I want to try to just let you guys know, let's settle down on some things. Get serious about some things. When someone comes and they're teaching you something or you're learning something, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I'm going to take a second look at this. I really want to settle down with some things. I really want to see what I've been missing or something that I didn't see was there. Teaching allows that to happen for you. So when I say this, teach, don't preach. What I mean by that is allow the truths to illuminate rather than just preaching points to exonerate momentarily. I don't want you just to be exonerated momentarily. I want things on your life to settle in, take resident in you. That way, when things do start to happen in your life, you have some flooring, you have some grounding. You have some things that are settled in on you. Now you can make a move. Like, oh, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. That's how you remember that. It settles in on you. All right, to the next one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that much on that, but I literally had to settle that down on why and everything teaching is important, why I love believing in teaching. The next one, be creative. Be creative. Be creative. Again, I'm gonna go back from the beginning. Number one is have a positive attitude. Number two is lead by example. Number three, be confident and be confident and do what you know is right for you. Number four, live a joyous life and be happy. Number five, teach, don't preach. Number six, be creative. Be creative. And being creative, all that means is just coming up with exciting, interesting ways to get people thinking and get them to care. That's all it is. Come up with something exciting, something different, something new that gets people's attention and says, hey, I want you to care about what the Leverage Show is doing. I want you to care about how we're helping changing lives. I want you to care about how we're helping the community, how we're helping people. I want you to care about that. Be creative. Come up with some different concepts. Get outside of the box of some of the things that you've been doing. Become creative in these aspects. Watch what happens to your life. I'm telling you, it's going to really blow your mind when you say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I got with somebody. I got with a person. I got with a team. I started becoming creative. And I see what you said. It really allowed people to start caring about the vision, caring about some of the things that I decided to do and I wanted to get into and I decided to want to help out with. It will definitely blow your mind. The next one, be knowledgeable. This is very important. A lot of people like to tie themselves with programs, with things, with opportunities or whatever. They're not knowledgeable about it. They are not knowledgeable about it at all. You have to be knowledgeable. Understand what you're researching inside and out. You really want to have a positive influence, you're going to definitely have to know how to research things inside and out before you speak about it. Because the last thing people want to know is misinformation or less information or uninformed information. As I might say, uninformed information is as worse as misinformation. And uninformed means that, oh my God, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know this person was behind it. I didn't know that person was behind it. Make sure you guys are definitely knowledgeable and with everything that you are into. It will help change your life. I'm telling you what I know. The next one, have resources. Oh my gosh. Literally, you have to have resources. You have to have resources. Now, people and everything, man, I'm just going to be straight up real with you. The moment that you say that, have resources, people automatically think money. No, it's not that. Having resources is definitely means a monumental of things. You have to have, some sort of like books or some sort of like documentaries that are backing things up. Just so that you can put these things together. So that you can give somebody. So where someone can understand if you have a product, if you have a service, if you have something to give to them, where you're coming from, and why you care about helping that individual. How in the world could you not have any resources and you're trying to promote some of the things that you're trying to promote? You'll never get anywhere. Have some information, have some backing of what that is. I'm telling you, this will help change your life. This will help change you this year. This will help change your business. This will help change your craft. This will help change some things in you this year. I'm telling you, have the resources available. So when somebody wants to know, like, hey, they want to do their own reading, you're able to send it to them. Let them be the judge about it. Whether they want to partner with you, whether they don't want to partner with you, whether they want to take the information and use the information, have that available. If you don't have that available, I'm telling you this right now, you're doing yourself a disservice. I don't want to see y'all at that point. I really don't. Here we go. The next one. Focus on how they can benefit from positive changes. That is so huge. Focus on how they can benefit from positive changes. I don't care for anybody. I don't care if that's just showing people how to save money, how to save time, how that their product, with everything that you're benefiting to them or you're giving to them, that hey, they can benefit from them, that they can cut their workload down by a third, or a fourth, or they can have time management back into their own agenda. They can have that back into their own life. Now they can take this time and use this time to spend more time with the family, spend more time in their business, spend more time traveling, spend more time doing this, help bettering themselves. You have to have that available. You have to have that available. I'm telling you, that will help change your life. If you have that available, focus on how they can benefit from positive changes. I'm telling you, people will definitely know how, oh wow, this has impacted my life for the better. People want to learn. People want to know. Show me. Don't just tell me, show me. And people will definitely go ahead and jump on board. I'm telling you what I know. The next one. Now, hold on. I want to break this back. I want to really break this down. For some people out there who think that everything is going to come easy, this next one is just for y'all. I went through this. A lot of other successful people went through this. You will go through this if you're in your journey. This next one is key. You have to know that you're going to go against the grain. You have to know that you will go against the grain. Straight up. Some of y'all are always thinking going in the same grain, going in the same direction, going in the same flow. Everybody else is doing it. I might as well do it. Everybody else has jumped on. I might as well jump on. Real innovators and leaders and people who last long, they go against the grain. I got to stay on this just for a little bit. For some of y'all who think, man, that this stuff comes easy. Some of y'all think that getting your first client was easy. You can raise your hands in a group. I have to scroll all the way down because I got a bunch of chats on here. But if you think that getting your first client was easy, if you think that remaining consistently clients is easier, put a hand up. To keep clients, I'm gonna tell you this right now, it's much more harder than gaining clients. Some of y'all praying that y'all get clients or y'all get business or you get cash or you get money. You need to be asking God and everything, Lord, give me a strategy of how to keep people, how to keep clients, how to keep their attention. If you understand that, you'll be able to gain any client that you want. No matter what business that you're in, no matter what field you're in, no matter what direction that you go, what influence that you have, you be able to keep people. Let that be it. Don't just go ahead and just say, you know what, you're right. I just want more people so I can have more money. X amount of people means X amount of dollars. You're wrong. You're wrong. I was with Coach Rasheed. Shout out to him on Sunday. Coach Rasheed said one of the most powerful things. He said, Andrew, he's dealing with this one guy, and I won't drop the name on here. He's dealing with this one guy, and he said, you know, all of these people are saying, yeah, but this guy had, 500 people came in, or 100, let's say 100 people. 100 people came in, and he put this much of money in here, and that was it. And Coach Rasheed said, but Andrew, I had way less people, but I had way more volume, Lambo. With less people, but way more volume than with the guy with 100 people who came in here. And the 100 people who came in here with this only bought this amount. My people came in here and bought all of this. And I was like, well, definitely you had the most impact. He said, yeah, Lambo. But they didn't see it that way. He had to bring it to their attention. Stop being so I'm telling you, drawn away and persuaded when people see numbers, multitudes of people. I'd rather have multitudes of value of the smaller people that you're putting into, because you're able to get more value out of that than you are for your numbers. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Focus on going against the grain. Going against that grain, being innovative, going against the grain allows people and everything to say, you know what? He didn't get it at everything, man, by being, a follower. He got it by being a leader in his own area. She got it by being a leader in her own area, because they went against the grain. They did it. They did it when nobody else wasn't looking. They put blood, sweat, and tears in, and they went and got it out the mud. That's how you become and sustain yourself throughout the process. And because now you have some value to give to the people who are there and to do some things for you that sustains them the longevity amount of time. This is what this is about. Here we go. Think about things from a psychological standpoint. That's the next one. Think about things from a psychological standpoint. Remember, if you're affecting positive change, no matter what environment that you're in, man, human psychology, man, is or little to no actions, man, to get people to change. You have to understand that ignorance is bliss in so many areas of life. For some of y'all who are out there, you guys are going to catch this and going to catch it and take fire. Study how the mind works. Study how the mind works and why people do what they do. That's the biggest thing when I think about things from a psychological standpoint. How are you going to affect people positively? How are you going to affect the culture positively? Psychologically. How are you going to affect them? Is what you have that you're bringing to the table is going to affect all of the people that you're talking to or you're bringing to the table with? You have to truly consider things and literally have a different perspective. You have to think about things from a psychological standpoint. That's it. You have to see, and what am I doing wrong? How am I going to affect this? What I'm going to do right? How people are going to be right? That's what this show is about. It's allowing you to see it in a different perspective so that you can affect the biggest impact and biggest change that you've ever seen. Let's go to the next one. Be accepting and try your hardest not to judge others. I know this is a big one, but that's a hard one. Be accepting and try your hardest not to judge others. Some of y'all don't know, man, why people are doing what they're doing. Some of y'all don't know why people are doing what they're doing. You don't know why they're reacting the way that they're reacting. You know, maybe they're holding on to traditions. Maybe they lost family members. You know, maybe they lost a loved one. Maybe they lost a job. Maybe they just can't understand any other way of doing things, but doing things their way that they're doing it. They haven't probably been taught it. Maybe they can't understand any way. But you have to be accepting and try your hardest not to judge people. You don't know why they're doing things. This is how you become being a positive influence. Wow, I got to be accepting. I don't know why that person is doing this. I don't know why she's doing that. I don't know why he's doing it. I have to be accepting. You have to be accepting. Because once you're accepting to them not changing, you'll be accepting the change that you can give to them that'll change their lives. Become that change. Now, when you come in contact with an individual, with that person, and you have something that they can offer, you can offer to them, rather than you sitting on their side judging, finger pointing, laughing, hee hee ha ha. I don't know why they're doing that. Oh my goodness. You can help them. Or you can point them in the direction of help. Be accepting of that. And try your hardest not to judge others. The next one up, be compassionate. Be compassionate. Some people, man, where you guys are at right now, you guys just don't have compassion towards people. Straight up. I want you to be compassionate. Have compassion. You know, they used to say, man, wear your heart on your sleeve and stuff like that. That's one thing, wear your heart on your sleeve. But be compassionate towards others. You never know, man, what they're going through. Compassion isn't something that we learn in school. It's not something that every parent teaches. You have to put yourself into a situation where you need compassions of others. And once you've having felt compassion, you know how to extend compassion. Be compassionate. That's what we're here for. Be compassionate. I want y'all to be effective, positive leaders. Come on, look, let's go. We got more. Take it step by step. That's the next one. Take it step by step. Take it step by step. Sometimes you need to look back over your life and be like, man, you know what? You're right. Sometimes you was doing things over and over again. Now you're not doing it over and over again. Now you wised up, you bossed up is what we called it. But you got to take it step by step. One of my good friends, Maurice, man, shout out to Maurice Elder, man, out there. Mo says and everything, he says, Lambo, he told me this years ago and everything, man. He said, Drew, I'm taking this thing one day at a time. And some of y'all have to be the same way in life. You have to take life one day at a time. You can't be focused on when Thursday get here, when Friday get here, when Saturday get here, when next Sunday get here, when 3 weeks from here get here. It's not here. The only thing that you have here is today. Focus on today. Take it one day at a time. Some of y'all already psychologically have psyched yourself out of your blessing, out of your miracle, out of where you're at, out of where you're going. You psychologically psych yourself out. Take it step by step. As my good friend Mo says, take it one day at a time. Let it come to you. You don't got to run to it. Let it come to you. The next one, surround yourself with like-minded people. This is key. This is key. This is key. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know. I know it's coming. Say it. Lambo, I ain't got nobody like-minded in my family. I ain't got nobody like-minded around me. I ain't got nobody like-minded. Say it. It's okay. I ain't got nobody like this. Nobody ain't on my level. But then guess what? It's time for you to go on ahead and get yourself on another level. It's time for you to get yourself on the right level. It's time for you to expand in everything, man. Your quarters, expand your gates, expand your friendship, expand your networking, because you're not networking enough. You're not collectively getting people who need to be on levels like you or above where you're at. And I'm telling you this right now, if you are the smartest person in your crew or the smartest person in your clique or the smartest person that you're around, it's time for you to get a whole new arena and get a whole new people and get yourself readjusted. You need to get realigned. Surround yourself with like-minded people. People who really care about the other species and share the same interests that you share as a whole. Spend time with people who you bring up and you support, and they can take the vision even further. When you go through hard times, when you go through trials, when you go through tribulations, they're there for you. They don't run out and abandon you like some of your other people will abandon you. Like-minded people don't just see a brother or sister fall down and they step over them. If you surround yourself with good people, you'll find yourself becoming a better person. You find yourself leveling up on a whole nother level, bossing up on a whole nother level, literally doing things something totally different than you've ever seen, because you surrounded yourself with like-minded people, with positive people. They don't see just themselves. They see people. They see the world in a different perspective. And when they see that world in a different perspective, they want to help you bring other people up than pushing people down like you're crabs in a bucket. We're not here for that. We're here to help people. We're here to help people. We're here to help people. I hope these steps help y'all tonight. I hope these steps allowed y'all to take a journey into how to be positive. I hope all these steps allowed you to become a better you of influence. Number one, how to have a positive attitude. Number two, lead by example. Number three, be confident and do what you know is right for you. Number four, live a joyous life and be happy. Number five, teach, don't preach. Number six, be creative. Number seven, be knowledgeable. Number eight, have resources. Number nine, focus on how they can benefit from positive changes. Number 10, know that you are going to go against the grain. Number 11, think about things from a psychological standpoint. Number 12, be accepting and try your hardest not to judge others. Number 13, be compassionate. Number 14, take it step by step. Number 15, surround yourself with like-minded people. We're here to help you move in another direction, to help you move in another level, to help you boss up like you never bossed up before. Because we're here to not only talk about the change, but to say, you're right, Lambo. You shined the light on us tonight. We really want to have positive influence and be positive. It starts with us first. Remember, you are not a problem looking for an answer. You are an answer looking for a problem. And I promise you, there's a lot of people with problems out there. Now it's time to sharpen you up just a little bit so you can go help more people. When I did this broadcast, before I did this broadcast, people don't know this, but all yesterday, I got a chance to do, all I got to do was chance for sleep. I slept yesterday, slept all this morning. Because I knew I was battling, I don't know what the heck, from California and all of this. And I was just like, man, Tuesday night, I can't wait to get in front of them. Committed to this. My wifey, my baby, my kids, nursing Lambo back to health. You understand? Stepping off of the plane, nursing back to health. Just for a night like this. Just to come pour into you guys. That's how committed I am to making sure that you get to your next level and impact change and impact influence and be the light out here that other people have been walking around in a very dark world. I'm committed to that for you guys. I'm committed for that. And you guys hold that standard high. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for allowing the commitment to happen. Remember, you are an answer looking for a problem, not a problem looking for an answer. I got to get into these comments a little bit. I really want to thank y'all tonight. Just wanted to give those 15 keys that allow y'all to become a positive influence in y'all life. First and foremost, LA Law, I see you in the building. LA Law says, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope all is well. Everybody is well. You see Lambo Drew on here. We are well. We are doing what we got to do. We loving it. We loving it. Thank y'all for definitely tapping in. Thank you, LA Law, coming in each and every single week. My guy Isidro is here. Hello, everyone. Very grateful to be here early. Shout out to you. Yeah, you have definitely. You beat out Kennard, ain't he, brother? Shout out to you on that. Hello, LA Law. Giving out LA Law her love. My guy Issa is in the building. Thank you, Issa. Truly a blessing. This is what we love to see. This is the community. LA Law, hi, IC. Good to see you, Isidro. She already know, man. She's showing love. I know and everything, man, that this name was coming right back. Real quick. Shout out to my guy, Kanar Haney. What's up, Lambo Drew? Look at all these eager beavers coming for my spot. I see you, LA Law. I see Tracy Hugie, Blue Sky, and the entire Leverage Show family. Shout out to you, Kanar Haney, man. Make sure you guys definitely go like and subscribe to my guy, Kanar Haney's channel. I see him doing his thing. He is out there making some things happen. Keep making moves happen out there. We love you out there, Kanar. You and Jamal Titus are definitely showing up and showing out. Knock it out the park, Lambo. That's what we're going to do each and every single week right here on this Leverage Show. LA Law says, it's LOL. Good to see you, Kennard. Showing love. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Kennard Andy showing love back to my wife. You know what it is. My guy QP's in the building. Shout out to you, QP. Let's go, brother. We going, brother. That's the only way we going. We going higher. That's only up, man. Good to see you, LA Law. I count on seeing you being here. Thank you. Health, wealth, and prosperity to all of us on the Leverage Show family. Thank you, Kennard Haney, for speaking that over all of us, man. That's the blessing. If anybody missed that, make sure you guys understand that and go speak that. Go listen to that over again. Speaking that, man, on everybody's life on the Leverage Show family. LA Law says, hi, Q. Good to see you showing love. You know what it is. Kennard Haney say, what's up, Q, man? Showing love right back to my dog, QP, man. Oh, thanks, Kennard. Same here. LA Law responds, man. Showing love. My guy is Sidros, man, with the smiley face. You know what time it is. Kennard Haney says, great post on IG about the dollar, Q. Good work. Shout out to Q for posting that. Listen, we got a chance to I don't know if you guys knew about this last week. I didn't even get a chance to do a Finance Friday because I was in San Diego, and neither a Motivational Monday because yesterday I was all underneath the weather and couldn't even talk like I'm talking now. So for those who know, we were like literally like Friday is a huge day where, if I'm not mistaken, I think the U.S. bombed Syria Friday. While we were literally, it was crazy. U.S. bombed Syria Friday. So that was some news that had a lot of markets, man, moving back and forward on Friday, which everybody knows this. Fridays are usually a sell market on Friday. So most people try to short a stock to get out of a stock. So the highest days will be made usually between Monday through Thursday. And a short stock will be shorted on Friday, for those who know how the banks actually work. So listening to all of this news, Syria getting bombed on last week, and we being in the middle of this war in hindsight of things, allows things to move back and forward. Y'all need to be innovative on what next moves that you're going to take and what next moves that you're going to make. We're here on the Leverage Show. We're dedicated to making sure that we position y'all with those moves and get y'all those moves that y'all need to make. So definitely, y'all stay tuned this week because we will be dropping it, and definitely making sure that we stay tuned with that. So be sure that y'all are tapped in because I got a lot of information, man, between this week and next week to go ahead and cover along those topics. All right, so make sure y'all are tapped in, man. So thank you, Q, for dropping that. I didn't get a chance to see much of anything. I'm pretty sure that should have been on there and doing some things. I see. Can we count on you coming for the top spot each Tuesday and Thursday also? Oh, Lord. You know what? Here y'all go, because IC came back and said he's in. Don't go ahead and cash no check that you can't cash around here, because this Leverage Show family coming with it, man. LA Law said, let's go, IC. Always showing love. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you, IC, for tapping in, man. Isidro is like, hey, y'all, I'm coming in here. We're going to do what we do. Lamayan says, hey, y'all, showing love. What it do, champ? I see you in the building. IC gives the for sure button back. My baby says hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to my beautiful wifey, man, for definitely tapping in. LA Law says hi, Lamine. Good to see you showing love. My guy Kenora Haney said, my guy IC, excellent. On your mark, get set, go, G. Hey, look, they are going. You guys are definitely going to be going and going strong. So definitely shout out to y'all, man, each and every Tuesday, Thursday night for making this happen. LA Law, man, hi, Mr. Johnson. Good to see you. So love. What's up, Lamine? Kennard Haney showing love. I actually say, let's go. You know what time it is. Sidrill's in the building, man, making his name known. Cynthia Davis is in the building. Good evening, Lambo and Mrs. Johnson and the Leverage family. Good to see you on here, Cynthia Davis. Thank you. My cousin Errol say, man, what's up, cuz? Shout out to you, cuzzo. See you down there representing, man, in the booth, man, showing love for us, man. Good to see you on here. QP say, what up, Mr. Haney, LA Law, Mrs. Johnson, and IC. Shout out to you, QP, you know, for you tapping in, man, and doing what you do best, man, showing love on there. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Errol. Good to see y'all. Showing love. What's up, my guy, Larry the Lion in the building? What up, Lambo Nation, man? You know what time it is. Shout out to you, Larry the Lion, brother. Listen, really want to thank you, you and your family, you and your wife celebrated your anniversary yesterday. So shout out to Larry and his wife, and a wonderful anniversary, man, on the Leverage Show. Definitely wish y'all and everything, man, some love and some blessings, man, for that beautiful anniversary. That's the way y'all celebrate, man. Go celebrate and turn up for the Leverage Show, man. Some blessings, nothing but favor on you and your wife, man, for so many great years ahead of y'all, man. Y'all have been blessing so many people, and definitely continue blessing more, man. We look forward to seeing y'all pretty soon, man. You already know what time it is. LA Law says, Larry, good to see you. Showing love to Larry. Hi, Fro, you got this. What's up, Fro? You know what time it is. Hi, Fro, good to see you. Showing love and everything, man. Cutie Potato for Life. What's up? I see you in the building. Hello, Leverage Show family. Thank you, Cutie Potato for Life. LA Law says, hi, Cutie Potato for Life. Showing love. Hello, LA Law from Cynthia Davis. You already know. LA Law said, yeah, that's amazing. You know what time it is. My guy, Jay Ford's in the building. Yo. Man, Jay Ford is cutting up. He's doing his thing. Shout out to Jay Ford, man, on the launch of his Bitcoin machines that are actually doing real good, where you can purchase and sell on his platform. So make sure you guys go and like and subscribe to my guy Jay Ford's channel at Ford Financial Planning and see all of the great things that Jay Ford in that pin group is actually doing to help change people's lives, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. It's all love, man, and that's what we're here for, to show love, man, out here. So thank you, Jay Ford, tapping in another show. LA Law, man. Hi, Jay Ford. Good to see you. KO King, man, righteously. Shout out to you, KO King. See you in the building, man. Showing love. Money's in the building. Says hello. We in here. You know what time it is. Kennard Haney, man, giving Jay Ford some love. Jay Ford in the house. Welcome. Showing love. LA Law says, man, hi, Money. Good to see you. You know what time it is. Kennard Haney said, admin pictures, screenshot pink. Is this it, Lambo? I don't know what that is, Kennard. Something must have didn't go ahead and download right, but hey, it is what it is, man. We trust it. Shout out to my little bro, Lambo Drew, man. What's up, little bro? Good to see you in the building. You know what time it is. LA Law saying, congrats, it's awesome, man. We've been blessed beyond measure, man, for everybody this weekend. And everybody, man, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now on the Leverage Show. We're blessed beyond measure because you guys are truly amazing. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. My cousin said, yeah, they have them here. Errol. Yeah, so yeah, that was something different. And even Jay Ford said, yeah, that's good Cali food, LOL. Yeah, steakhouse, a bar steak. Lambo had never ate a bar steak, you know, so that was something different of eating that, of having a good time with that. But I'm thankful for that, man, because, you know, that gave us something different. So shout out to my guy, Tim Robbins, man, for giving us a different experience, man, out there and letting us have a good time. You know what time it is. So, yeah, I definitely know that that's Cali food now, man. Tiffany Matthews, I am in Mr. Quentin Patterson. Oh, well, shout out to you and everything, man. Tiffany Matthews, thank you for joining the Leverage Show, man, and showing love. We thank you. We welcome you. Thank you, QP, man, for that assist and giving, Miss Matthews, man, some love to the show. Colby. Yo, Colby on the show. You already know, man. Colby on the show does everything, man. So it's truly a blessing. Oh, my guy Timmy was on it. Shout out to you, Tim Roberts. Such a blessing to connect. My guy, love you, bro, man. Thank you, man, Timmy, for connecting, man. I see you, man. You snuck it on here on me, man. Didn't even know that you was out here on the show, but thank you for that. Thank you for that, man. That's a true blessing. Thank you for all of what you did this weekend. Dude, come on, man. I words can't even explain, brother. Words can't even explain, man. For those who know, a lot of these talks will be confidential talks we'll have. But we're blessed. We're blessed, brother. Y'all get a chance to do business credit. Y'all want some high stuff. Y'all want some stuff to go get some money. Y'all got to contact Tim Roberts, man. Truly a beast at what he does. Truly thankful and honor you, brother, for just being real, man. Keep doing what you do, Timmy. You already know. We're going to talk soon. QP says, man, good to see you, Tiffany. Showing love, man. Thank you, QP, for that assist. That's a blessing, man. My guy, Coach Rasheed. Here you go in the building. Brother Lambo Drew, I'm driving, but I'm here with you. Miss you, brother, man. Thank you, Coach Rasheed, man. Blessings and blessings to you and your fam, man. Just really tapping in with you, brother. Just really showing love. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for all, man, that you've done and blessed us with, man. And running some of the new plays that we'll get a chance to talk about pretty soon in the upcoming weeks, man, on the Leverage Show. And really have people, man, be a part of, man. So excited about that. You know what time it is, Coach, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that, man. Just truly God sent, man, and God sent, brother. That's all I can say, brother. T Huge in the building. What's up, T Huge? My family, man, is in the building, man. Good seeing his bald head, man, with these glasses on this photo, man. My guy T Huge, man, he can make an entrance. He can make an entrance in the room, man. We want to keep him going. Hopefully them babies is doing real good down there, and they keeping him busy down there. Because I know they're keeping him busy. They're going to keep him real busy down there. Coach said Rocksteady is the name. Yes, the name of the Caribbean spot in San Diego is called Rocksteady. Rocksteady is the name of that Caribbean spot in San Diego. So they even got vegan food, vegetarian food. I know I got some people on here. They say, Drew, we don't eat chicken. And they eat fish and stuff like that or shrimp. But they do got some vegan food as well if you guys don't eat none of that, which was actually really, really good, called Rocksteady in San Diego, man, if you guys really want to go on here and tap in and stuff like that. For real, for real. LA Law says, man, hi, Tiffany, hi, Rasheed, hi, Tracy, thank you. Coach Rasheed giving love right back, man. Thank you, Coach, man. It's truly a blessing. Heartfelt. You already know what time it is, brother. It's love right back, man. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy Rasheed Next Level's channel. Show love and everything, man, and make sure y'all go make him feel welcome because he's always definitely, man, producing a lot of great content. QP in the building, man. LOL, showing love. Thank you, QP. Tiffany Matthews says, hi, LA Law, showing love right back. Kadar Haney says, tell us more about these plays, Lambo. Thank you, Coach Rasheed. Yeah, I will tell y'all more about that. Actually, I may bring Coach back to the show, and we will do a sit-down. We didn't get a chance to do a broadcast. I know that's everybody's dream to try to do when we get together as podcasters, as YouTubers, and do something together. But shout out to you guys. I'll make sure that we get something going together for us, and we'll talk more about in depth. Y'all can actually see in depth about these plays. So truly, it's going to be a blessing, man. So, yeah, Ken, I'll keep you posted, man. Thank you, Coach, for the fire. Lambo Drew is a special brother. Man, I told you, you're a special man between me, the family, the wife. You still got Duke smiling from ear to ear, so we ecstatic and everything about that and stuff like that, man. Coach, I'm truly a blessing, man. Like I said, I gave you your flowers in front of your face to let you know that, man, not running behind your back, but in front of your face. You're always a real one, man, and thank you, man, for truly and everything being honor and a guest, man, to the Leverage Show and a friend to the Leverage Show like you are. So I can't thank you enough for that, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Coach. To you, just say, that's good, Drew. Spend more time being engaged in the room. You have to. You have to spend more time being engaged in the room than you worrying about the time to pass out of the room. If you do that, I'm trying to tell you all this right now, A lot of y'all going to miss out on your opportunities, miss out on your blessings, because sometimes that's why I'll go back over and I'll say, hey, if we're doing trivia, we're giving away prizes or something like that. Hey, did you guys see this? Or you got to listen to this. Be engaged in the room. Pay attention to what's in the room. You don't never know what value or what may be dropping that are value and help bless your life. Pay attention to what comes out of people's mouth, because what blesses people comes out of people's mouth may bless your life, man, way further beyond than what you actually think. That's beginning the conversation. Shout out for you to T Huge on that. QP showing love. PC in the building. Shout out to you, sis. I see you in the building. Showing love with the strong arm and the beach vibes back there. I like that. Quinn Patterson said, I've been there too many times, Lambo. Man, very ugly position to be in. Yes, very ugly position to be in, man, where everybody else is getting blessed. Things are going blessed. And then you become negative. You become bitter. And rather than becoming better, man. And that's what we're here to be about, man. We're here about become better than bitter, man, in anything that we do. Tell it, Lambo Kennard. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell it, doing as much as I can. PC Smith said, amen, my sis, man. You know what time it is. Grateful, man. We are grateful. Thank you. We definitely are grateful for that. QP say, become what you want to see. Yes, you have to become what you want to see. This is truly huge out here for this, because I'm trying to tell you this right now. This blesses us when we see y'all manifesting yourselves into the dreams and the goals that you guys truly have in front of y'all. Change the way you look at things, and the things that you look at starts to change. Dr. Wayne Dyer, shout out to you, man, because that is truly, perception is everything. How you look at something, eventually and everything, man, how things will start to change. You have to look at it differently the way you've been looking at it. Everything is not set to take you out. Everything is set to keep you up. Shout out to my guy, Larry the Lion. I see you in the building, man. Lambo with the vocals. You already know, man. We trying to do the vocal thing, man, as much as we possibly can. But, yeah, I wasn't trying to go ahead and get that Barry White too much, man. Practice what you preach. Sing it, Lambo. Brother, I was not trying to sing it, Kennard Haney, man. You and Larry trying to gas me up, man. Not Chihuji. Gas me up, Baseman Barry, Drew holding us down. I ain't holding out on none of y'all, man. Listen, I just wanted to tell y'all about practicing what you preach and showing y'all a little something on there, man. You already know. Now, look, QP, that New Orleans boy saying that, man. Look, I definitely wasn't trying to say that. I'd be cracking glasses around here. Y'all do not want to hear none of that, man, at all. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. I see you in the building. Peace, Leverage, Soul Crew. Thank you for tapping in. We miss you out here on the show, man. Thank you for showing some love, man, out here. Peace, Blue Sky. Thank you, Police Blue Sky. You already know preachers preach points. Teachers talk truths. Yes, we do. Definitely, man, know the difference. That's what we're here for. TUG say, hey, man, Drew, listen, this is what it's about. It's about us, man, speaking the truth. Shout out to Blue Sky. Kennard Haney says, mic drop. Shout out to you, man. Teachers teach truth. Preachers preach points. All facts. You already know what time it is. Want to give y'all something that y'all can always gravitate and grab a hold of and keep moving. Come on and help me out, Blue Sky. Thank you. We're so happy Blue Sky is back, because they were struggling last week. Last Thursday, they were saying, where Blue Sky at? Because I dropped so much stuff on them. They was like, we just going to have to just catch the replay, Lambo. We're not going to be looking at it. We're going to catch the replay. We're not even going to worry about it. Blue Sky, they missed you last week. Yeah, they missed you last week. Last Thursday, I dropped some serious stuff on that broadcast. They was looking for Blue Sky, so shout out to you. Each one teach one. You already know. Each one teach one. QP, we making it out here, man. Kennard Haney, you've been annotating the minutes, man. Yes, he has. He has definitely been that. It has been so funny with that. Yes, we did, Ms. Johnson. Facts, I'm only down to 35 words per minute with mistakes. I came with Kennard. I don't know where Kennard gets it from, but Kennard be on it, man. I love Kennard for doing that. He be definitely on top of that. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. Shout out to you, JT. I see you in the building. Teach Lambo Teach, man. That's what we on here, JT. Teaching and helping everything, man. People out and stuff like that as much as possible, man, and get you guys to a shape where we can go ahead and continue to keep seeing you guys fruition in life and be a blessing in life. That's what we're here for, man. Shout out to you, Jamal Titus. Good to hear you on the show, man. Tapping in, man, another week, man. Canal Haney say, never as good as you, Blue Sky, just holding it down till you come to save us. You know what? I love it, man. I love it, man. Blue Sky says, peace and love, Lady Johnson. Showing love, Jamal Titus was laughing down. Yeah, you definitely got to laugh down because you already know, man, he's definitely going to save us, man. Wayne Dyer speaks of an emotional bank. We make deposits into one another. That's all facts, man. Thank you, Kennard, for that. You know what time it is. Tracy, you just say, one can preach and not fully understand. On the contrary, it's very difficult to teach without understanding. Wisdom is the principal thing. But with all thy getting, get understanding. I love that scripture, T. Huge. Truly, truly, truly a powerful scripture that actually kind of helps pinpoint out and hone in on of actually what we talked about today on this leverage show. Receive the deposit so that you will have something when it's time to make a withdrawal. That's all facts. All facts, Blue Sky. J. Titus, peace from the Prince of Peace. You already know LA Law, peace. Showing love, allow illumination to take place. Come on now. Blue Sky with that pin game. You know she was coming. T. Hughie, amen. Oh, you know it was coming, man. She definitely came to save y'all. Number one, positive attitude, lead by example, confidence. You got to be confident. Have a joyous life. Teach, not preach. Have creativity. Come on now. Blue Sky was coming on. And my baby says, Ken, we all missed her. Yes, because you already know, man, she was going to come with it, man, and make sure on the broadcast that she does what she does best. Thank you, Blue Sky, for always giving that, man. Miss Tiffany say, lead with an entrepreneurial mindset. Yes, you have to lead with an entrepreneurial mindset. I think that's all key. Being able to lead with an entrepreneurial mindset, but also being able to lead with a confident mindset. Being confident in those things that God has made you confident in. So make sure that you lead not just with an entrepreneur, but being confident, man. My baby said, this is all off the top of his head. I have no knowledge of what he's coming out of his mind, and that includes his singing. You know what? I'm not even going there and everything with you, baby. You already know what time it is. We're doing what we do best. Being uninformed leads to being misinformed. Yes. A lot of time being uninformed definitely leads to being misinformed. T. Matthews and everything, yes. You already know growth is the mindset, yes. C. Davis, peace, showing love. Be ready with your resources. Preparation. Preparation is everything. You got to have it out here, man. Good old Barry White, yes. Had to put a little Barry White on there for y'all. Let me know. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. I like that, man. I like that. That's a great saying. Great saying. Tell me and I forget it. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. Like that. Like that. Tiffany Matthews, thank you for being a great asset, man, to this with dropping some nice little nuggets on it. Show someone how they can benefit from positive change. Yes, Blue Sky. That's what we're here for. Jamal Titus says, thank you, Blue Sky. Peace be with you. Everybody's going to definitely be showing love to Blue Sky, man, at this point. Knowing that she's back in there, man, with the pin game. Lady Johnson, so he's freestyling? Well, all right. Y'all got games for sure. For sure, Blue Sky. You already know Blue Sky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Innovators will go against the grain. Get ready to swim upstream. Yes. You have to go up against the grain if you really want to be innovative in this space and begin to do some stuff, man. Q Patterson, peace, love, upward mobility. Yes. Blue Sky. Yes. Come on now. Don't worry about the numbers. Better to have fewer with more value than largers that don't. Yes. You definitely worry about the more people who's valuable. Worry about less people who's around you than more people who's around you. Because you guys will see that just because a lot of people got numbers and they got people around them and they're doing all of this other stuff, and I'm going to give something to y'all right now. I'm going to drop something to y'all. I wish I would have dropped this earlier. I'm giving something to y'all right now. This is positive. For those who live for the applause, you will die by the booze. You're living for everybody to be clapping for you. You're going to die by the booze. You're living for that. You're living for that. You're living for people hand clapping everything that you do. You're going to die by the booze. Because everything will turn. There's going to come a time when people are not chanting your name. They're not saying great things about you. They're not speaking good of you. They're not speaking up about you. You're going to die by those boos when people are booing you and telling them off with their head and they're not what they're supposed to be and all of this stuff. You're going to die by that. You living by other people's opinion and what other people are saying and how other people are actually treating you, I'm telling you what I know. You don't live for that. You don't look for that. You look up for him. It's the only thing that you should be concerned about, him saying well done, rather than him telling you well done. Remember that. This will help a lot of y'all out. If you live for the applause, you'll die by the booze. I promise you that. Consider things from a psychological standpoint. Facts, you have to. Study how the mind works, or you should. Let this mind be in me, that being Christ is. Yes, this is a good one. That's a good analogy right there. Be accepting and try not to judge others. Don't allow what you observe to incorrectly lead you to conclusions about someone else's motives. This is good. That's good. I'm telling y'all this right now. Be compassionate, be caring, be understanding. I know Blue Sky was going to come in here compassionate, sympathetic, pity, concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. Take one step at a time. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Get your mind right, and you will attract the right people. Renew your mind. Wash your mind with word and prayer. Adjust your attitude and outlook. Tighten up your character. Stop complaining. Be grateful. We are the solutions. Prepared to meet problems. Come on, Blue Sky. Look at that pin game. Shout out to you, Blue Sky, for tapping back into the Leverage Show. Showing us so much love. My baby say Blue Sky. Oh, giving her all love. You already know. Kanoan Haney says, love you back, Lambo. Love you all, Leverage Show family. To you to say, Mrs. Johnson, LA Law, Mr. Haney, showing love. Hi, Tracy, showing love. It is always a pleasure to be here. Thank you for what you do, for showing up under the weather. Says it all. A lot about you and who you are. Thank you, Lambo. I can care less. Care less. When it's all said and done, I remember Kobe Bryant said something. They was telling Kobe, like he literally, like he physically have to have them not play him. Like a doctor, like, yo, you cannot go out there. You can't go play. We physically are putting you out. From some injury or whatever. And Kobe Bryant said this. He said, there's someone out there who just spent their last dollar on me. Somebody out there spent their last dollar on me to come see me play. And that may be the only game they ever make it to in their life. Maybe the only time that they ever see me in life. I got to be out there for them. That's why I do this. I do this for them. For some of y'all, it may not be the last dollar that you're spending in life. But some of y'all, man, y'all may get on the show and say, Lambo, I was close to giving up this week. Each week, I tune in because I need something bigger than what's been going on in my life, something bigger that's what's been going on around me. So I tune into this Leverage Show to gain confidence, to gain in everything, man, some structure, to gain some motivation. I tune into this. So I know how I can go and fight me another week, fight me another battle, fight whatever I've been going through, because I see it's bigger than me. And when I see that, I know in everything, man, that something in me compels me to keep going forward. For those who remember, last year, man, I had a bad respiratory infection, could barely even breathe, was on an oxygen mask. People who don't know this would be on an oxygen mask. I mean, talk about days on end just to go speak on a broadcast for maybe an hour or so. For those who remember, they remember. For maybe an hour or so, just to shut up the rest of the week. I'm talking about not saying one word. back on ventilations, back on pills, back on all of this. Just so I can come back and speak the next week to you guys. Committed. I would go 6 days, some days, sometimes almost 7 days, you might as well say, just to speak for like 1-2 hours. Everything go back out again, and I got to do it all over again. Committed to this. That's why this channel is over 13,000 now, because of y'all. That's why it's over there. You guys bought that number over there. Getting this out, getting this information out. Having people say, Lambo, sending a text message. I binge watched the Leverage Show. What? You came and binge watched the Leverage Show? That's what I did. I went back and caught all the old episodes that I missed, that I never knew of. I'm new to the show, new to the broadcast, first time here. I came back and I binge watched it. Thank you. You helped change my life. That's what this Leverage Show does. Man, if you binge watch the Leverage Show, I binge watch it myself. Lambo Drew comes and I rewatch myself. I rewatch everything. I see y'all comments. I see all of y'all in posts. I binge watch everything. Hi, Cynthia. My baby showing love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Showing love. Happy anniversary, Larry. We got to definitely show Larry the happy anniversary. Thanks, brother. You already know, man. My wifey had to show you some love, man, with that anniversary. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love to see people, marriages making things happen. That's beautiful. Hi, Q. We missed all of you. Working backstage for Mr. Lambo. Shout out to y'all. Yes. Yes. Working backstage, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We love it. Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. Not long after you guys. It's a genuine brother there, man. I can go on Larry for some time. Just knowing everything, man. It's a genuine brother. Thank you. That link was the relay website. Is it a green or in the black box? Listen, Ken, I'm gonna make sure that I will definitely get that information to you. You guys, trust me, I'm gonna get that information to you. You're gonna blow your mind, man. It blessed me a lot. I mean, a lot of information too. A lot of information. Oh my God, bless me tremendously. Bless me tremendously. So we'll talk more about those crypto and stuff like that. Following you, Mr. Roberts. Thank you, man, for following my guy, Tim Roberts, man. Showing love, man. That's truly a blessing. P with the love, showing love, my wifey. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Yes. 3, 5, and 6. Come on now, talk about it. LA Lost is high blue sky. Good to see you. Amen for my guy, Isidro. You sounded like your grandmother. Shout out to Dorothy Mae Johnson. Shout out to my cousin, Big E. You already know. Kobe. And they in the background, Lambo. You already know. Shout out to you and everything, QP, for that. Showing love, man. So if you live for the applause, you'll be devastated by the booze. Well, Lambo dropped the mic and picked it back up. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, and everyone on the Leverage Show. Thank you, Blue Sky. You live for that applause. You live for people showing you that. You're definitely in everything, man. You won't make it with them when they start booing you, because they will. It's only a matter of time when it happens. Giving you your flowers now, bro. Thank you, QP. Thank you, man. Truly, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I appreciate every one of y'all for tapping in each and every single week, for what y'all do, for how y'all give me flowers. I'm always giving flowers back to y'all, because y'all have been a blessing to my life. Y'all have been a blessing to this Leverage Show. My wife is saying, yes, he does binge watch. I do. There's no lie. There's no fake, no funky faking or nothing like that. I literally binge watch this show, because it's my show. You understand? You guys have made this show what it is, and I love it. and I love being able to go back over it. Now, listen, with that being said and done, I really want to thank you guys. I did not intend to spend over 2 hours on here, but I did today. I really want to thank you guys for another special edition of this Leverage Show and me being able to give back flowers, talk about my weekend, but also give you guys, man, a 15 good steps, man, to have a great positive influence. Listen, hopefully you guys share this video. Get this video out to somebody. Somebody's going to need it. I tell you, somebody needs this video. You might as well give that to that neighbor, that coworker, that family member, that friend, somebody in a group that you know that needs to effect positive change to help change their lives. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another edition of The Leverage Show. We'll be back on here Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time, right back here on The Leverage Show. I thank you guys. Till next time, I love y'all. Make sure y'all are tapped in, and we're going to keep this thing moving to the next one. Take care, man. God bless. We out.